So today, we're at someplace new, special, someplace without even a real front gate. Idlewild, voted the world's best kids park. This will be fun to check out. So today we're someplace a little bit different, very new for me. Never been here before. We're at Idlewild. It's actually an old classic park. It's a park that doesn't have a typical front gate. You pay for your tickets at the parking booths and then you park on your way into the picnic pavilions. They've got Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood here, a fairy tale walk, a couple coasters, and a couple other pieces of history that I can't wait to see. So we're going to go check it out as a group. This is going to be a lot of fun to give you a look at a place that you don't get to hear about very often online. This is one of the interesting things is you can basically walk into the park several ways. Through the picnic pavilions. It's kind of a main walkway over there. But yeah. So everybody parks on one side of the pavilions, you walk through the pavilions and then down into the park, which has multiple entrances. Kind of a neat way to do it. And hey, look, we got rides. So I'm guessing our easiest way is probably going to be that way. Is there water in that flume? Yep, there is. Is it flowing? That I don't know. Looks like the log flume is not working.
It has an interesting green cast.
Yeah. So, well, there was one of the rides I had on my list. Down. As I think about it, I don't think Idlewild was open at all last year. And even up to a few weeks ago, they weren't sure if they were going to open this year or not. So just the fact that they are open is probably a pretty big step for them. So we will see what all we can do, because I imagine there's going to be a lot of things closed. For example, that whole area, the Jumpin' Jungle, is all closed. Okay. And we will probably find a number of things like that. But we've got a big map, so let's kind of figure out where we're going to go and what we can do. So let's see, the Schwinery. So we got junior cornhole, so this is games. And a little bit of an eatery. A potato patch, which I do see people at. It looks like Potato Patch may be open. Other buildings. General store, Confusion Hill, and hey, there's people up here. And the general store will open for the season next week. Well, I'm hoping. So we got a few things there. Guest services has a line. We do have a number of things open. We got the Octopus. And a balloon ride, paratrooper, bumper cars, and we'll kind of poke around. Not sure. I think that's another picnic pavilion up there. Looks like it. And all sorts of other stuff here. There's a big theater up on the hill there. As you look around the theater, and I don't know, is that Daniel Tiger, I believe? So we can see famous people. So there's a scrambler down there. There's a tilt-a-whirl off in the distance. We are going to try and catch roller coaster. We have people that are hungry though, so we've got Stromboli. I don't know if Margaret can eat here or not, but we're going to find out. This is something you wouldn't see at most parks. The kettle corn is just sitting out there. Hey at the lemonade stand, but wow, I like the fact they trust people to do it. They do have a souvenir stand open. Yay! And other things, more games. Sandwich Factory, which does have people in it. Yay! And then a nice little factory fountain. Factory fountain, yeah, okay. More games back that way. You can see the flyers are running. Yay, we got flyers in a carousel. So it's actually a nice little park. Especially once you find things open. Okay, so a little look at the menu here. You can see Philly cheesesteaks, chicken, burgers, hot dogs. But there's also, as I swing around here, pizza. And so they've got a good number of little snacks all here. And of course, you know, the French fries, you got also side cheese, chili, kraut, and other things. The food arrived, a hamburger with the fixings on the side in a baggie, French fries, a Philly cheesesteak for Craig, and of course, Margaret has her own version of a hamburger. Okay, so we're gonna head over here to Roller Coaster, which does have a pretty good line, actually. And I don't know how much of it we can actually see. And then there's the flyers there. I gotta get a ride on the flyers. Pretty carousel. Love the old-fashioned carousel bar and they've got there. So let's see how much of the roller coaster we can see. You can see the station. You can see the lift hill. And just a little train. Yes, Knoebels has the brass ring in theirs. So let's get in a couple rides. And Wild Mouse. Yeah, handbrakes. Okay, so this is a really strange train, and not just because of the fins. Notice it's a two-seat front car, and then you've got three trailered. So it's not even like three double-seat cars. It's two different sized cars on that train. And yes, they will weigh you on the scale. And if you are too much, you don't ride that way. But yeah, very interesting. Gotta say, I'm a little surprised with Roller Coaster. She's actually got a little bit of kick to her. Fun little ride. Might actually be a little too much for my wife, to be honest. And then Craig, what'd you think? It was a lot of fun. So, yeah, had a good time with that. Be better without the silly fins on the side, but good ride. So now we're gonna grab the wives, and I definitely want to get those guys. Another classic carousel. Very last wooden miles created by an American manufacturer. How cool. I'm gonna head over to the flyers next. So as we get ready for the flyers, one of my questions is answered on that sign, if you can see it. Do not snap cars.
I would say
because these could snap, but not allowed. Oh, you got one person on there, does it move a little bit? Good. So roller coasters there, the Flying Aces, and we're gonna head over to the Wild Mouse, which is very different than most wild mice, which I'll try and let you see why. This mouse is known for being temperamental, and apparently it decided to pitch a fit. So maybe we'll give it a try later. And actually, it looks like they got a maintenance guy on right now. I think they're doing a test ride. We got 2 people riding, so I would say that is our test run. In which case, I think I'm gonna go wait at the entrance. So other things here at Idlewild, you've got the Tilt-A-Whirl. As you can see, lots of trees. Another little look at the mouse that's hiding back there. Unfortunately, it's having maintenance issues at the moment. We'll give it another try later. They've got ice cream, pretzels. There's a whole water park off to the back. But the rest of my group has come over here to the Scrambler. So we're gonna see if we can catch them riding that. So no joke, 5 minutes, no more than 10 minutes after I walked away, they opened it. So let's go get the mouse. Let's see if I can give you a good look at this one. Because it does have a unique layout for a mouse. So it has the switchbacks, but it also has more dips. Fun ride. Definitely one of the most unique mice I've been on. They've got red tape on the hand grips that they want you to grab, and there's a good reason for that. It does have a couple hard stops with it, but a lot of fun. One of the most unique lift hills in that it tilts as you go up. You just don't see that kind of thing done much anymore. So that was a lot of fun. And of course, it's always fun when you get somebody riding with you who's not the bravest on coasters. But neat ride though. That mouse and roller coaster are definitely worth the stop here. So if you're into coasters, Idlewild would be worth it just for those, as well as the flyers, which you can actually fly. Honestly, nice little park. And then of course there's also the water park right back there, Splash Zone. I'm gonna go catch up with the others who didn't do the mouse, and I think they're doing the scrambler, I believe, and then we may be looking at Mr. Rogers' area and meeting Daniel Tiger and who knows what else. Nice little fun facts here, 1880s and 90s, Idlewild. But one of the more unique things here, not the music, but the Raccoon Lagoon actually heads off to Daniel Tiger in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood out that way. So here is the gift shop. And yes, they have stuff on sale and for sale. Hey, come spend your money. And the toys, we'll kind of give you a quick look at what they got here. And a nice little selection of t-shirts, kids section, and then gradually getting bigger. And ooh, tie-dyes. Those are kind of pretty. And you can see then it comes up into the adult sizes. So let me see if they've got magnets. Gotta get my magnet. And pins maybe. We'll find out what we got. Ooh, collector pin. Not just a pin. It's a whole pin set. Ooh. Train whistles, Christmas ornaments. They've got cups. Yes, definitely easy ways to spend money. And hey, only $10 for the pin set. That's a good deal. So what they don't tell you in that gift shop is that everything is half price or less. It's all marked way down. And then the only bags they have are the really nice souvenir bags. So I actually paid less than what I normally would pay for just the bag for all that. So yeah, cool. So you've got the birthday room here. Kettle corn's back there. You've even got little places hiding here like the committee room. All sorts of little nooks and crannies around, and just a very pretty little place. Shows its history. I'd be curious what the sandwich factory building was originally. Hey, yo, if you know, tell me in the comments below. But it's a big, good-sized big building. But I believe we're going to be heading off towards Mr. Rogers next, I think. So my wife is yelling at me. Make sure I take pictures of the ugly parts. Things like this. So yes, the park is actually spread out on a couple different sides of river. I guess it's big enough to be a river. And you can see it's over on the other side as well. You can see the train bridge over there. The roundup is kind of hiding right in there. And we've got more over here. And hopefully the trolley is running. And supposedly this is a creek. That's a big creek. So here's the other side. And nice and quiet over here right now. You can see a couple kiddie rides. You can see some bleachers over there. Ricky's Gifts. And I think the train and the trolley may be over here. So let's go see what we got. I see a train. There's a train. It's a choo-choo. Meanwhile, Craig's taking pictures of signs. I don't understand that. I never take pictures of signs.
1, 2, 3.
Howdy folks, and welcome aboard the Woolhandle Limited. Today we'll be making our way from the Raccoon Lagoon station to the Hooten Holler station. For y'all's safety, please remain seated at all times with all arms, legs, hands, feet, noses, and toes inside this here train. Just a reminder, all parents and guardians are responsible for making sure that their children remain seated at all times. Please remain seated at all times and do not exit the ride until I tell you it's safe to do so. Finally, there will be no eating, drinking, smoking, spitting, or throwing of anyone or anything on this here train.
So off in the distance there, you can see more rides. There's some kiddie rides over there. I believe this is the hand crank carts. Oh nope, mini bumper cars. Little tiny ones. You can see a couple other things hiding off in the distance, some biplanes. And then something else over there. It's like a number of little kids rides. And we have a little bit of a line for the trolley.
Yep, you have to wait until this is the line to get on.
Kind of neat thing here is you wait for the trolley. Because rather than just a regular old line, you've actually got benches all the way down. Kind of nice, a little bit different, a little more relaxing line. I like it.
We all get a big thank you to Trolley for taking us today. Thank you, Trolley. All right, here we go through the tunnel, everyone.
Thank you, Trolley.
Got a special message for you from the castle. Ready, everyone? Come along to the neighbor hugging song.
A neighbor hugging song?
That's right, a special neighbor hugging song party for Neighbor Day.
That does sound special, meow meow.
Really cute ride on the Daniel Tiger trolley ride. If you like Mr. Rogers, you'll like that. It was really cute, and especially watching the kids. So we hopped back on the train, took it halfway around, and now our next stop is Confusion Hill. Although I'm a little mystified as to what this is. Kind of confusing. Top 10 favorite walkthrough attractions. Oh, from Dave. That's really kind of cool. If you like dark rides and stuff, you will know who Dave is. Due to the optical illusions, special effects of this attraction, you must be able to walk on sloping surfaces and be free from the effects of vertigo. I guess I'm just going to be really in trouble.
Well, around here, that's funny because around here, water flows uphill. Can I get an that was amazing, folks? Okay. Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. Alright, go. No, sirree. So, 10 and 15 of them minor moonshiners, they'd have to stand on milk jugs just like this and eat just like this. Now, for the few, the proud, and the lucky that got to eat at this, if I wanted Steve to pass me the beans and he was down at the bottom of the table, all I'd have to do is be real nice and polite like and say, "Hey Steve, pass the beans!" And Steve, being the gentleman he was, he would go ahead and pass me the beans all the way to the top of the table.
No.
So there's a little look at Idlewild for you. The couple coasters, They've got several other rides, the train, the trolley. So a fun park, especially if you've got kids. Nice place to come picnic and relax. And a fun little stopover. Would love to have a little more time sometime, but come check it out sometime. Thank you again to Craig and Elizabeth for making this possible. They're sitting over here going, "Oh, look, he's talking about us." But this was fun. And now it's off to Hershey.